If Diddy gets off, that ain't nothing but a humiliation ritual. Somebody look that up in Google, because that's what they're saying.
I got it.
Humiliation ritual.
What is
I wouldn't put it past
it says, a humiliation ritual is a ceremony or practice designed to intentionally degrade, shame, or make someone feel powerless and vulnerable. It can involve various forms of public or private punishment, often with the intention of enforcing social norms or exerting control.
So who's
Right.
you know?
Right.
Banking families.
Yeah, the elites.
Well, when they have them secret parties, Diddy is the entertainment anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
They probably put. Yeah, they probably tell, hey nigga, put shit on your head.
Yep.
Come and dance in front of us. He'll do it. He'll do it.
Yeah, he's a gatekeeper
He'll do it.
in the music industry.
Wow.
And they're coming out now. They're saying that this guy Nipsey Hussle. They said that he was a part of it because they were showing videos where they were together and they were putting music together. And Diddy was trying to kind of punk him, but he wasn't feeling it. You know.
Yeah.
He said, what did he say? He said, don't clap on this song don't sound right. And then Nipsey said, I'm gonna clap all night, meaning he was defying him.
Yeah.
Then the woman that he was dealing with, that's supposed to be, she was set up to deal with him by Diddy. So after that, he got shot. So they're saying who did it and all that. So they're saying they're linking Diddy, but he's not on trial for that. They're linking Diddy to pretty much everybody that died in the hip hop community.
Right.
Yeah.
Craig Mack, Biggie Smalls, all of them.
Tupac, yeah.
Tupac, yep, yep. And a lot of it because of jealousy or because of him getting orders from him. Now you know who's above him,
Clyde Davis.
and you know who's above Clyde Davis.
Lucien.
Lucien, what's his name?
Range.
Yep, and they're small hats. The small hats.
Yeah,
And Cohen.
Leo Cohen.
And this guy, this brother, the Red Pillar. I don't know if you watch him, Red
I
Pillar.
don't watch him too much, but
but he was going into hip hop, man. He was getting down.
breaking it down,
And
yeah.
he was getting down. He was showing you how small hats came up in there and faggotized. Before
Yeah.
that, it was all about
Yep.
being rough and tough. You know?
There's another, actually Jay, he even wrote a book. If you remember Poor Righteous Teacher, that was back in the days, that guy, they from Jersey or something like that.
Yeah.
So he been speaking, that's why he never.
You talking about the group Poor Righteous?
The group Poor
They
Righteous
rolled
Teachers.
up on us, me, Yashawan, because we were selling them bootleg tapes, and one of the tapes was theirs, and we said you can't sell it, but Yashawan kind of smooth talked them, and they said,
Right.
go ahead and
Right,
sell it.
do it, yeah.
But they rolled up on us.
And now this whole thing is exposing all that stuff with the elites to how they
Prodigy, they got rid of
got
Prodigy
him
because
too,
he was
still pushing that Illuminati stuff.
Yep.
And
But
years,
you don't even know the whole truth.
nah,
They don't know the whole truth. You know?
And I think this one might have been before the year 2000. We had got a hold of that letter. We should bring it out at the camp about how there was a meeting at a hip hop meeting, and it was a small hat, and everybody was sworn not to say shit or whatever.
Yeah.
And right now,
They pushed him. When you listen to that Red Pillar, it was live. He was going into Cohen. What's the guy's first name?
Leo Cohen. Yep.
They said he started as what do you fucking call it? It was a particular name. In other words, he passed out flyers, he'll gather crates. He started at the bottom, then he came all the way up.
Yep.
And then he was the one that, I believe it was him or some other small hats that started telling them to wear Jesus pieces, which is Caesar Borgia. So they said, no, that's a white man. That's pushing. He was getting down. He was
breaking it down.
Interviews and stuff.
It's exposed, man.
It's exposed. Well, the brightness of his coming by the spirit of his mouth and the brightness of his coming.
Because it ain't no coincidence. I mean, we know the curses with these niggas, all these gangs that's been shooting each other because of the music. They call it running drills and whatever on each other. Drill music.
They diss each other and they kill each other.
They kill each other. That was a weapon.
That was set up by the small hats.
Like the scripture
Having
said.
them dressed like women.
Have them dressed like women.
Like they said, they showed this guy. What's this nigga? Did Panda? What's his name? Panda.
Pops, you got some green bugs on you.
Nah, no, they're all over the place.
They're all over
yeah, you don't
that's
feel
normal?
them?
Oh, no, I didn't.
They're probably aliens.
Probably.
Oh, okay. Now they all over. Okay.
Yeah, I seen one right here.
What's his name? The guy that did the Panda.
Dang, I know what you're talking about.
Panda the song.
Panda. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he got caught masturbating on the airplane or some shit.
Well, I didn't know shit. He was dressed up like a woman. Remember they had, so they had Cohen saying, "See, this man has courage. He has courage to do that." You know, they ain't no. They know. You come around the hood, they beat the stuff.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah, hell yeah.
You know, and they got this guy Busta Rhymes, and this on YouTube. He does a concert with a fucking oversized red dress on.
Yeah.
And I believe they booing him. Now he should have they should have met him outside the door and worked his ass over.
Yeah.
Now you know why he did that? Because of them small hats.
Yeah,
they
the
wanted to
inside,
faggotize the hip hop community, man.
That's what they did. They pushed it. That's why now they, like you said, they got Tyler the Creator, all these rainbow bright motherfuckers, and those are the ones that are successful. Little Nas X, what the hell that got to do with hip hop?
Oh no, he's played out. People don't want to see him no more.
Yeah.
But he was talentless anyway. He had to come with a gimmick. That nigga couldn't sing that fuck any goddamn.
Yeah, he was.
They kept playing that cowboy song with this guy's father. Cyrus, whatever.
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray Cyrus. They kept playing that shit and nobody wanted to hear it. They played at the Grammys. They were like, "Ooh, we don't want to hear that shit no more."
Yeah.
It was a stupid song, but they did that because the Small Hats was involved. Then he came out saying he was a mo. Then he started making videos in the shower with another fucking dude.
Yeah, taking it there.
I got a precept.
Oh.
Yep. Psalm 37.
So we see through you devils, all right?
Yeah.
That's why you motherfuckers lawyer up. Anytime you got a motherfucker that's like, well, I'll get my lawyers on, that means you guilty as hell, bro. When you got a team of lawyers, that means you guilty as hell. Hey, Polite. Remember when they were waking up, Jake was waking up to Polite?
Yeah.
Anytime they said something, he said, if you say that one more time, I'm gonna get my lawyers on you. Small Hat say that.
Yeah.
When you get a lawyer, and every time somebody says something, it could be the truth or a lie, I'll get my lawyers on you to scare you, that means you got some dirt on you, bro.
You're guilty.
And if this guy ever comes out, or Polite ever comes out, his name is Mud. Ain't nobody gonna give him the time of day.
Yeah.
He's done.
And he might get took out.
Yeah, because he played a lot of people,
He's done.
And them stupid niggas kept giving him money. And then they ripped me off when I tried to, and then niggas kept giving him money.
Right. I didn't get the whole package. I didn't get this. I didn't get that.
No, they'll talk until they get 2,000, 5,000. When I call them back, nothing, the number would be disconnected, and I call them another number, and I went to them. But nigga, live and learn, bro.
Right.
Live and learn, you know?
Yep. Quick precept. Psalm 37 and 12. The wicked plotteth against the just, and gnasheth upon him with his teeth. The Lord shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming. The main part is the wicked.
Beautiful.
The wicked plotteth against the just. The just is the Israelites.
Right.
The wicked are Esau, beginning with the small hats.
Yeah.
Top banking families.
They created
Their
that.
minions underneath.
Yeah, they created that false American dream. Music industry, like we was talking about, the Hollywood. They made niggas, want to reach for that. They set up these other entertainers, Sammy Davis, all these guys. So Jake thinking,
Jackson.
I want to get into entertainment because Jake is talented, but Esau exposed him. Esau plotted. So we're going to get rich off these niggas, and we're going to keep them sedated away from finding out who they
For
are.
every MJ, Michael Jordan, there's a million MJs out there.
Yeah.
You played basketball, right? For every MJ out there, there's a million MJs out there. There's niggas that can play as good as MJ
Right.
and better than MJ, but you got to sell your soul.
Right.
Oh, like
LeBron James, there's many.
Oh,
when
yeah, he's
LeBron
sold
was
out.
playing high school ball, he was a prodigy.
Right.
But there was a dude on the team, I forget the whole thing, but there was a dude that played on the same high school team that was better than LeBron. But he went somewhere and this guy didn't.
Yep.
Yeah, like you brought out years ago.
They
about
couldn't control that other guy.
Yeah.
Yep, the one hit wonders said years ago, if a group has in them to make one hit, they could surely make another.
Yeah.
So what happened
They didn't
was,
want to play the game.
yeah, they made that hit and they said, okay guys, so-called slimy ass so-called
Yeah.
shit. Okay guys, you've made it, you're in there. This is what it's gonna take for you to go to the next step.
And if you don't want to do it, you don't go to it.
And they were like, nah, I ain't doing that.
And you know what proves that a one-hit wonder is bullshit? Because this one-hit wonder been playing music for the last 20, 30 years in clubs, affecting their thing, and all of a sudden they just got one song?
Yeah, they can't make
no,
no
you
more
ain't ready to
hits,
play.
yeah.
You ain't ready to play the game, man.
Success. The secret
Yep.
of success.
Success.
I gotta
Yeah,
yeah.
you got it. What's the secret of
Yeah.
success?
Yeah.
The secret's coming out, brother.
Yep.
Success, you got-
So when we look at these, Denzel was
he got
down
the
with it, man. That's
secret
why
of
all of a
success.
sudden
Oh,
he
hell
found
yeah.
Jesus.
You got the secret.
All of a sudden this nigga found Jesus. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do the work of the Lord.
Yeah.
The fuck out of here.
No, he got the secret of success.
And that's why when the Gladiator 2 came out in the movie, that's I ain't gonna see it. I'll
Oh, yeah.
watch it because it's on.
Yeah.
It's free for me because I got the Prime Video. You know,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
God for the Prime Video. Other than that, I wouldn't pay for that shit. You know.
Then he lost me with all that. I wanted to kiss the guy. He said he wanted to do
Well, you a faggot.
Yeah, for real.
You know, you was a
For real.
fucking faggot.
Will Smith said the same shit, I think. He said, yeah, about a certain scene.
Yeah,
It was, he said, yeah, I felt I should have.
6 degrees of separation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's looking at the white boy. He's looking
Yeah.
at the bed. I want to F you. He said
Yeah,
it
yeah.
like for real.
Yeah.
I want to F you.
You know who that
Then
white
they
boy
popping
was?
each other. I don't want to know who the white boy was.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
tell me who he was.
Okay, okay.
Who was it?
That was that white boy from Weird Science. He
I
said,
don't remember. I don't remember.
that motherfucker.
I don't remember.
Oh,
I forgot his name. Yeah.
But and see, the thing is now he's trying to, Will Smith trying to clean his image up and act like
You
he's not-
can't clean your fucking image up, bro.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
You can't clean your image
That's
up.
it.
We already know you, brother.
Yep, yep.
You and my man. What's my man that was married to
Oh, Dwayne.
Dwayne?
something. Yeah,
And they all there. That's a whole
Yeah.
story. I went into the room. I opened the wrong door. And, Dwayne Wayne, whatever the fuck his name is, Dwayne Wade. He's another faggot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You know?
yeah, yeah.
He was busting Willie in the ass, man.
Oh,
I guess it gives new meaning to the word Big Willie style. He's nothing but a faggot.
Oh.
And then you know what? You talking about your wife did this with what she did because you was a fucking faggot.
Mm-hmm.
How she gonna look at you as a man when you a faggot? You go both ways, and she go both ways.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the Most High took her hair.